A new study released this year showing harmful chemicals are in some hair extensions, wigs, and braiding hair.
The study came from Environment and Health that tested products in Massachusetts. Researchers found extensions from local beauty supply stores and online had 169 chemicals found overall. Stylists at Electric Soul Salon in Flowood try to warn customers of these chemicals. The salon says teaching clients how to properly maintain braiding hair can prevent skin irritations.
It's more so of just communicating effectively about what you have already experienced. If you had no issues with the braiding hair, then it may be okay to install, as long as the stylist is letting the customer know how to maintain the braids while they have them in. So recommending the shampoo and, in between.
Stylists recommend to put synthetic braiding hair in apple cider vinegar to remove some chemicals. The study even found substances that could be linked to breast cancer and harm lungs.